Okay, students, listen, understand about the first problem today. Today's first problem is this. This is the first problem in today's class. Draw Thevenin's and Norton's equivalent circuits for the following network. For these resistances, calculate the current in the load. Calculate the current in the load in each case. This is a question. Okay, and the problem is given. This is a problem circuit. Problem circuit, it has been given. Now we have to write the answer circuit. We have to write the answer circuit. Understand carefully today, and whatever the problems it has been solved in the previous cases, in the previous whatever the classes, the problem solved, you have to work it out by yourself. Again, you have to repeat. Okay, next class onwards, I will give you the problems. You are supposed to solve it. Okay, yes, right. I will write, again I will solve this problem. Just listen, understand about this. Okay, first I will write the answer circuit. Answer circuit I will write like this, because we have to mention which is R1, which is R2, which is RL. Even at the time of exam also we have to write like this. Okay, like this. This is E 24 volts. This is R1 0.6 ohms. This is R2 0.8 ohms. This is R3 0.8 ohms. This is RL 3.2 ohms. Okay. So first let us calculate ETH is equal to how much? ETH is equal to formula ER3 divided by R1 plus R2. Correct? I mean R1 plus R3. ER3 divided by R1 plus R3. R1 plus R3. Substitute and get the answer. Substitute, get the answer here. So many volts you have to write. Calculate quickly. Do it fast. Substitution. Take the values from here. Substitute here. Do the calculation using your calculator. Get the answer. How much? How much is the answer? Answer 13.714 volts. This is the answer you are supposed to get. Now, RTH is equal to how much? We have to calculate the RTH. So let us solve for RTH. Let me solve for RTH. RTH is equal to R2 plus, because here these two are connected in parallel. These two are connected in parallel. This one is connected in series. Okay, R2 plus R1 R3 divided by R1 plus R3. Substitute here, get the answer for this. So many ohms. 1.142. You are showing 1.142. You are showing that I have written. All of you have to substitute and get the answer. Substitution, calculation, you do it. You do the calculation properly, get the answer. Now, next step, current through the load. Current through the load is I suffix L. That I supposed to calculate. Which is that I suffix L? This one. This is I suffix L. Current flows through the load. Current flows through the load is IL. Load current. That is to be determined. So let us do the calculation for IL. IL is equal to ETH divided by RTH plus RL. One problem will be there for your final exam. Don't forget. If you are solving all these problems, you will get 4 marks. 4 marks, one problem will be there. So IL is equal to ETH divided by RTH plus RL. Substitute here, get the answer again. This is your IL. How much you are showing? 157. 3.157. Unit you have to mention, that is ampere. Unit ampere you are supposed to mention. Now we have to write Norton's equivalent circuit and Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Both we are supposed to show it. That also carries the mark. Okay. So first Thevenin's equivalent circuit I will write. Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Here I will write Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay, both we are supposed to write. Thevenin's equivalent circuit. How to write Thevenin's equivalent circuit? RTH we have to write. This is RTH. Already we have estimated RTH value. ETH. ETH, if you could not be able to see it clearly, okay, now you can see that. ETH. And RL, it must be present here. This is RL, 3.2 ohms. RTH value 1.1428 ohms. This is IL value 3.157 ampere. ETH also I can write, no problem. ETH value is 13.714. 13.714. Volts. 13.714 volts. So these are the ideas that you are supposed to write. Similarly, we had to write the Norton's equivalent circuit. Norton's equivalent circuit we are supposed to write like this. This is IN. Okay, this is IN, Norton's equivalent circuit. Right, IN. In parallel, we are supposed to connect a resistance here. This is RN. For this one in parallel, we are supposed to connect RL. 3.2 ohms. this is IL. Okay, but Rn is equal to RTH. Rn is equal to RTH here. That is equal to RTH. Rn value is equal to RTH value. This is Norton's equivalent circuit. This is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. This is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. This is called by the name the Norton's equivalent circuit. Again, I will show this. See that? This is the problem with answer. This is the problem with answer. Check with your answers just to see that this is the problem. Circuit, it has been given here. Problem circuit, this is. We have to write the corresponding answer by mentioning R1, R2, R3, RL, everything. And we have to find out ETH first. Thevenin's EMF, Thevenin's resistance, both we have to determine. Okay. Is it clear? Check it up. Now we are supposed to determine RTH. Then we have to determine IL. IL means the current flows through the load. The current flows through the load we have to determine. Then we have to write Thevenin's equivalent circuit and Norton's equivalent circuit separately. We have to show it. Then it completes the answer. See that? Okay, these are the answers. Check it up. Okay. Write the next question. Write the next problem. Right? Second problem. For the network shown in figure, for the network shown in figure, for the network shown in figure, find the maximum. Find the maximum power. Find the maximum power delivered across R. Delivered across R. This is a question. Problem circuit, it has been given. This is the circuit. This is battery. Like this. This is R. This is I. This is 5 ohm. This is 100 volts. Power delivered across R is how much? Okay, don't forget, power delivered is maximum. Maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer, maximum power delivered. We had to calculate the maximum power delivered across R. Okay, let us go back to the theoretical concept. Read the theory properly. Read the theory. So according to the theory, I can write I is equal to here. I is equal to EMF divided by, this is EMF. This is EMF. EMF divided by R plus 5, because these two are connected in series. Net resistance is R plus 5. Therefore, that is equal to here, EMF is 100, this is R plus 5. So many amperes. So many amperes. Okay. Power delivered across R is how much? Power delivered across R. Here, across R, how much is the power delivered? E is given by, it is given by P is equal to, power delivered is equal to, here, whatever it is flowing, I can consider this one as IL here. The current it is passing here, it is I, it is written, but I can treat that one is equal to IL. So IL is a load resistance. IL square multiplied by R. IL and I, they are one and the same here. In this case, I is equal to IL. Power delivered is equal to, IL is equal to this. And don't forget, IL means what is that I? Whatever the I value is present, current flowing in the circuit is equal to EMF divided by the net resistance. EMF divided by the total resistance of the whole circuit. In the whole circuit, the EMF current resistance is equal to R plus 5. So this is the concept. So therefore, IL is equal to here 100 divided by R plus 5 whole square multiplied by R. Multiplied by R. For power as maximum here, let us consider for power as maximum. For power as maximum, power as maximum, we can consider dP divided by dR. dP by dR is equal to 0. dP by dR is equal to 0 for power as maximum here. Therefore, d by dr of this P, I suppose to consider. d by dr of P is this. d by dr of P, which is the P value 100 divided by R plus 5, that square, into R. It must be equal to 0. We have to equate it to 0. dP by dr is equal to 0, then only the power is maximum, that we are going to say according to the theory. Therefore, d by dr of this P, differentiation of this power with respect to resistance, that we are supposed to do it here. But P value already we found out. Whatever we got, the answer for the P is this. I have substituted that. Into R is equal to 0. Differentiate this. U by V rule. U divided by V. U divided by V. Okay, different. You know about that. Okay, U divided by V rule. D by dt of U by V. Quotient rule. Quotient rule. So apply the quotient rule and answer it. Apply the quotient rule and answer it. U by V. V into U dash minus U into V dash divided by V square. V into U dash minus U into V dash divided by V square. That is a formula for the quotient rule. Second PUC, already you have come across about the quotient rule differentiation. Differentiation under the UV rule. I mean, this is U divided by V rule. Product rule, quotient rule. You have studied already. This is the quotient rule. So apply the quotient rule here and answer it. Answer this. Okay, therefore, here 100 square V into U dash, V into U dash minus U into V dash divided by V square. This is the formula. This is the formula for the differentiation. Let us apply that idea here. If you are applying that idea here, I can write here 100 square See that 5 plus r whole square. This is r. R is also coming here. I can write this one like this, d by dr of 100 square. 100 is a constant. 100 square. Okay, 100 square into, this is r divided by r plus 5 whole square. That value must be equal to 0. Now, differentiate. You differentiate this. You will be getting 100 square as it is into 100 square as it is. Now, v into u dash. V is r plus 5, that square, into u dash, differentiation of this, minus u into v dash, differentiation of this, 2 into r plus 5 divided by this r plus 5 square is there, whole square, r plus 5, that square is there, whole square. Bracket you have to put it here. That is equal to 0. That value is equal to 0. We have to put. Is it right? Understood the concept? So therefore, anyhow 100 square cannot be equal to 0. 100 is a number. This cannot be equal to 0. Differentiation have I understood? First you see that. 100 square cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, this value must be equal to 0. Yes, this is equal to 0 here. This cannot be equal to 0 again. Okay, this is raised to the power 4. Okay, first I will write. Next paper. Okay, first, any doubt is there, you can ask. See that in between there was a problem. Okay, yes. Within this, any doubt is there, you see that. Analyze, understand about the concepts. Okay. Differentiation, you have to do it. U divided by V. U divided by V. This is U, this is V. R I have taken inside. 100 square I have taken outside. Because anyhow 100 square is a number. Okay, that one I will keep it as it is. Only variables only I will differentiate using the U by V rule, quotient rule. Okay. Clear? Next step. So whatever we got the answer, I will write it again here for the continuity purpose. I will write it here. Whatever we got the answer is 100 square 2r 5 plus r 5 plus r or r plus 5, no problem, divided by 5 plus r raised to the power 4, that is equal to 0. 100 square cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, this value is equal to 0. 2r plus 5 plus r minus 5 plus r whole square, r plus 5 or 5 plus r, they are one and the same, is equal to 0. Now I will make the cross multiplication like